Well, another big mass conspiracy. I've seen some people see this reporter start talking gibberish, and a lot of people were, what is she trying to say? Let's play that backwards. And maybe there's something really secret that's trying to be said to us that we don't really know. And we looked at it as a really big conspiracy thing. No offense to anybody that I've seen doing it, because this is a common thing. This is what we're all doing. It's like we've been lied to so many times, and we are looking for that next lie. We are in so much fear that you're going to see whatever it is that's inside of you. There was a story on CNN, just because I like to see what kind of bullshit they're trying to sell us this time. But apparently this reporter had a headache, a migraine, a medical condition that created what came out of her mouth. And what I wanted to kind of relate that to is, while we are in this level of fear, while we know, we're being conned, we're looking for that con, and we'll see a con when there is no con. And somebody could be your friend and you may not know it, and it's because you jump to a conclusion. Something may have influenced you to jump to some kind of conclusion that's completely false and wrong. That's my whole life experience. It's all one big mass misunderstanding. The whole friggin' 9 years of my hell divorce, every single ounce of it was one big misunderstanding. I could forgive my ex instantly if he kind of woke up to it was a misunderstanding. You were kind of wrong in what it is you were thinking, and everything you did, all of your reactions to what you thought was true, actually did a lot of harm to your kids, that you should make up to your kids for everything you did that was wrong. He was a person that loved his kids. I really do believe he loves his kids, but his kids kind of need something, and possibly the healing that, he's got to recognize that everything he realized. I thought he was really an evil guy. I thought he was doing this so much intentionally, until I woke up, until I seen how one action, one thing that I did could make him misunderstand everything. One of them was, when I did leave, it was because I couldn't do the workload. I was doing everything. All responsibility was on my shoulders. And I mean, this guy was spending money like crazy and not supporting his family. And we had joined our all of our debts and combined it and got another loan to cover all of the other debts. Well, we had done that now on the third time. And as soon as and I'm the one making all of these arrangements to pull us out of every friggin' hole. And the last time, he maxed out his credit card within a month. So it was like, I can't deal with the stress of this. If I'm going to have debt, I'm going to have my own debt, not somebody else's debt. Well, to my surprise, I ended up carrying all of his debt and my debt, all of his income tax, all of his. I even ended up paying him child support when the kids lived with me. So I financially, raised my kids, and this guy has received child support from me for kids that lived in my house. So it's like there was no escaping that one. And the moral to that story is when you see that you are being brainwashed, when we're going to hear about, the media's brainwashing you, and everybody's feeding you information and guiding you down the wrong path, you got to know that nobody can brainwash you unless you want them to. Somebody can brainwash you into being rich, and the only way you can be brainwashed into being rich is if you needed to be rich, if you wanted to be rich. It's very similar to being hypnotized. You cannot hypnotize anybody to do anything unless you want to be hypnotized. So when you see mass media hypnotizing you, there's nothing that media can hypnotize you on. It isn't what you think it is. You are seeing what it is you want to see. This is the consciousness. When you look at what's going on, it's because that's what we all are. It's not these elites that are doing this. It's all of us. It's the globe. We're united. We're one. We're all fucked up, and we can't see it. We're too busy blaming everybody else to be fucked up and not seeing that, hey, it's me. I'm the one that's fucked up. And if we all looked at ourselves and said, oh, you know what? I'm a little insane. Why would I want that in the first place? And one way that I could see that is a lot of people that have been brainwashed into stuff, they haven't been able to brainwash me. They haven't been able to heavily program me. I went to the Tony Robbins seminars where I seen a whole pile of people go, you know, after he used the words, if you really like this, you know, and you want it to last, then you need to spend another $10,000 on my next course. And it was like, what? You mean everything you just said won't last? This happy feeling means nothing? You know, like, there's no words actually behind everything you just said. I need to constantly pay you $10,000 to sustain what you just taught me? Does that make any sense to you? Which is, right away, it was almost like I was the only one in the room that realized that, oh, this guy's just trying to brainwash everybody. And everybody else that was brainwashed just wanted to be brainwashed. They had this need to be rich. They didn't give a shit whether they were killing off the planet in the process. I, on the other hand, didn't have a need to be rich. Constantly tried. You'll probably hear me say that an awful lot in my life, but that was the only, my father always wanted me to be rich. My kids want me to be rich. Everybody wants me to be rich enough to pay everybody's bill. So, you know, yeah, but it's never happened. And why has it never happened? Everybody says that I had a fear of success. And it's like, no, that never ever felt too right to me. I don't feel have a fear of success. It's like, I have a fear of earning that much money in order to cause enough pain for other people. And to communicate that years ago, nobody would understand. Today, as everybody's kind of seeing, oh, things aren't the way we thought they were. Now, a few people are starting to understand the way I see the world. And I just see it a lot differently than anybody else. What I can be programmed into is something that I want to be programmed into, and looking for that. Where's the programming to make me do what is right for me? It's like I gotta create my own programming skills to program myself. But anyways, no, without a doubt, nobody can brainwash you, nobody can hypnotize you, nobody can tell you a lie that you don't want to believe in the first place. Find out what it is, the truth that you want. What is it you really, really do want? Because there is a lot more out there to support exactly what you want. But chances are you don't really know yourself yet, and you don't really know what you want. You got to figure that out and then jump into it. Peace out.